Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. We're back in turn 60 where the Soviets have lost 132,000 troops last turn, 917 guns. We lost a lot of guns too, by the way. Finally the number of tanks that they have is going down. Yeah, and they lost 32 planes, so not that much there. We have 5 unready units. That's pretty interesting. No, I need to need this. No, this here. Turn. Yeah. Strength alerts. So. This one. So unit here that's unready. Which other units are unready then? Guess I would have to figure that out. I mean, these guys are at 18%. That doesn't seem particularly good to me. They will have to get off the line, so it's probably those guys. At any rate, when it comes to air, let's get rid of all this. I have to say I've been a bit lazy in doing the transfers, etc. But yep, let's transfer at least the fighters. Okay, 0 have been transferred. That's kind of weird. Why not? Oh, immediate transfer. Right, sorry. There we go. That was super weird. Yes. You're close enough, so that's good. You have that immediate. There are very few airfields that we have around that area, so not much we can do. I would like to have some fighters down there too, I suppose, but let's get these few fighters apparently to Castornu. And let's just leave you in Leningrad. And to be honest, I don't think I need to do any recon this turn. I'm gonna leave it there. I know that doesn't sound too exciting, but I'm just chilling. And I'm gonna take a look at some of the metrics and numbers for a little bit. Let's see. Soviets now at 3.7 million. Already talked about that. I think. Losses 7.6 million. I also talked about that. If we look at manpower loss for Soviets, around 200,000 last turn. One thing that I think is probably pretty interesting is our fuel stores, which are now 255,000. It's been stagnant for a few turns, which is good, but we've been coming from very high to this. I'm quite sure that we don't get enough fuel now, and basically we're already rationing, I think. I don't think that on the map it's possible. So map in, out, no. Yeah, factory locations. And I don't think I can filter factory locations. But if we want to get oil, I can't see it from the Soviets either, like this. Yeah, like there's some oil production at Makop, obviously, but I actually have no clear vision of anything a little bit further from the front, even, I guess because of research, etc. But obviously I have not captured any oil fields very recently. There are none. I do believe there are some in the Ukraine, interestingly enough, but I don't actually know whether those are represented in the game here. Because I believe there are some oil wells in Ukraine, but it is not immediately apparent. I also don't know specifically where they would be, so... Anyway, that is trouble. But let's not busy ourselves with that. Once again, I'm inclined to shift the finish from places where there are no fortifications. I'm actually gonna mobilize these. I know this is all rather silly that you know, I deactivated them, etc., but I have to say that things are a bit confusing here. So like, I don't really know what to expect from this. But I'll just do it anyway. If they want to move in there, they can be my guest. So the idea is that I can even encircle them, technically. Let's do that. I have no clue what's going on here, but if I can cut off their rail line through some means over here, that would be very problematic for all of these guys. Even worse, if I can somehow create an encirclement of these forces, which I think is really unlikely, but yeah, I cannot attack this turn. So I would still even have to wait there, but cannot take these out for the moment. But I'll take Visny Volocek back again. I mean, the thing is, it's like the road is empty, like, so why wouldn't I, right? It's Ah, I really had thought they'd route. My bad. Is it prudent to attack into that? I actually don't think so. To be honest. So I'd rather not do that. Getting up to this rail line here might be beneficial too, but at this point it's altogether rather unclear. At least I have a rail line down now, and obviously I'm gonna work on this rail line. So from up there, if that isn't already finished, it is not. A pretty important rail line, I think, to this, especially towards Torjok, since there's nothing there. So that will do me quite nicely, I think. That's Torjok itself. Taking Likoslavo might seem pretty good. I don't think it necessarily is. I know this is actually extending the line. They're part of First Corps. What does First Corps have? Not that much in general. But this knocks them off of the level 3 fortifications. That's one. And two, it forces them to technically have a unit out here too. Because I'm... not really yet, but I'm threatening some sort of encirclement up here near Kalinin too. The thing for the Soviets is that with encirclements like that, it unhinges their entire northern position, which doesn't really matter that much, technically, except that, I'm just walking freely afterwards through all of this, and that's kind of bad. Now, if I were a Soviet player, I would probably give up a lot of territory here, like maybe all the way back there, because who cares, right? Where would I have lost tanks? Stokes. I'll see what they do. Again, the fact that I can push here now is I think also pretty interesting. Actually, I can only attack with them. They did make it. this unit is 17%. That's insane. But the fact that they are surrounded now, I actually want to strengthen this a bit. 290th. No. I want to do this. To Mozhaisk. Like, not to be rude, but I don't really need that much defenses on this side here now. Because if they want to move in here, yeah, fine, take it. Like, that doesn't matter. And it does open them up a little bit, unless, of course, they can take one stack from here, for example, and one stack from here, and technically be fine. But again, it weakens them just a little bit. And this is a good catch. Like, I think this is 30 to 40,000. These are strong Soviet units. Like, this is basically, this line here is the cream of the crop of Soviet troops. So I think this could be a good 30 to 35, and hopefully it won't break. And then, you know, if I can clear that, that would be excellent. That's a big haul, I think. Okay, so that's all of that is Army Group South. Wow, Army Group North, that is. Operating from those areas. Yeah. Okay. What I want to do is I need to readjust for a bit these. So the 2nd Hungarian Army, did they? Oh, they have 1 AA battalion. Right. I guess they got that just now. I'm gonna put them back under the Hungarian High Command. So there's that. Then I want to put the 3rd Romanian... no, they're still in their Army Group Antonescu. It's the Italians. The Italians are currently in their Army Group B. And there is no other high command for them. So let's keep them under that. Let's see. So we have Army Group A, which currently has 1st Panzer, 11th, and 17th. And the 17th and 11th could both take additional troops. So I will probably switch those around a little bit to make sure that that will go a little bit better. And I'm just casually doing this. Meanwhile. So don't mind me there. I do think at the very least this pocket should be cleared. It seems like there's a unit there. And then there isn't. Oh, this is a brigade. Ah, okay. So they have a unit in here. Fair enough. They can make a heavy attack from that position, although they're significantly weakened now. Attacking across the river costs 7. They can go to 6 through that way for a hard attack. This is Let's see, because if I move these guys in here, it can at least reveal what kind of units they might still have there. Which is not a lot or none. What's wrong? I cannot move any of my units only. Or it doesn't show the proper movement. Okay, it seems like there is something wrong with the game here. Like, I cannot see it, the movement of these units. I'm gonna have to save this and reload this a bit, because this is very weird. So I'll be right back. Oh, this is... Like, I can move them, but it just doesn't show the proper movement. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, it's working again. Excellent. Now, before I forget... I needed to do this. Okay. And they're getting close. At least they're on the actual actual island, and now they can take those territories. Right. I was busy here. And I really should not have been busy there, but it just kind of happened. Right. I'm gonna need to do some form of an attack on those guys. And both of them retreated. Now, this is across the river, the other one isn't. Ah, crap. Okay, so moving in here will give me the Krasnu Depot, which I need. This is down to 4. I'm not gonna take my chances with a rifle core. I'm gonna attack with both of these. That went reasonably well. But I still then need another soft attack here to get rid of the last remaining units. Okay, that clears this minor pocket down here. And I want to... at least move around there a bit and here. So, working on that rail. At least into Yelets and beyond. If I'm already moving with them up to Lipetsk, I might as well use these to work their way up that double rail towards Chula, ultimately. I think that should be pretty fair there. Okay, so I can put the 254th. Oof. 65, eh? Well, I guess I should have known. Right, let's move most of these. And if they can't attack, I might as well keep them out of harm's way. So try not to have them touch another unit. Nope. Okay. You're under the 4th army itself. I think I might be able to do better. Maybe. No. There's no core. You're overburdened. You're full. You're not. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Because it means I'll probably put another unit under at least one of these. 35th. You at least have some support units. 27th. That's the 9th Corps. It doesn't really matter because these guys are still just moving up. But at least then I can put them under there. 9th. Yeah. Does mean you need to be pretty much in the center, just like the rest. Let's actually, for one sec, look at this, because I definitely need a depot. Gillettes. Here. That's as far as they go. Next turn I can make one at Efremov. 2. As it is. Funny that these are supposedly stronger. Huh. Well, back to refitting, and probably for the Mind of Luftwaffe field division too, right? Yeah. Nope. These rolls are not going very well. Let's also take a look at the general, because he's not good. 3-6. I mean, that's a joke. Infantry 8. Yeah. And I also definitely need to swap some support units, because many of my corps don't have it. It's just that I tend to not have that much free time and stuff like that to take care of that off screen. Let's go to the other pocket. I like to do the easy stuff first. Okay, this is a very risky attack, but it could potentially work. Yep, sweet, okay. Then you can also keep moving to take those hexes. There is most likely not a lot in there anyhow. With very likely only that unit being left, I can use the Romanians to deal with those. Oh, I want to come report. But I do want a depot. And let's work on the rail line towards Isk. Now, with this encirclement here, I need to start clearing out some of the enemy units. Yeah, that was already going to be too tricky. I already saw that coming. Let's go here. Here. They retreated only. Yeah, that sucks. At least they surrendered. You see, this third Romanian mountain unit is going to be put under those, but I wonder how far they can go. Okay, kill a commander there. That's interesting. One other thing that I'm somewhat interested in, at least, is splitting up this group. So now it's two separate ones. I think that's pretty helpful. Now, that doesn't take away the fact that they have some serious forces there again that could threaten me taking them out. I'm gonna shift these Romanians somewhat down because I also want to move these panzers to other positions. So that's gonna, you know, then work a bit better. This is pretty powerful. How about these? But that doesn't allow me to move any further. As it is. Yeah, you need to go back on refit. You need to be on refit. You need to be on refit. To be honest, I think for the moment it's probably prudent to no routes. I'm very confused as to this movement. Why would they not be able to get in there? It's just a movement of one. Like... Oh, wait, it again doesn't show. What's wrong with the game? Like, there's some really weird problems that I'm suddenly getting. It's very weird. Like, what the heck? This is super frustrating. Okay, I guess once again, I'll be right back. Alright, let's try that one again. Very frustrating, this kind of thing here. At any rate, I'll leave 6th Mountain there for Sec 2. Actually, yeah, that's okay. I'll also leave 125th there, so I'm not doing a whole lot with this army. They're rather just reorganizing for this turn. They don't need to do anything super serious. What I will do is only push back these guys. It seems like the Soviets really more and more often are prone to only getting pushed back here instead of routing. At least across the river they're losing a lot of tanks, which is good, but cannot move in there. I'll take you off of the line, at least. Say this is 63. Same for you. These guys are exhausted. Like there's no way they can continue there. This is not too much. This is a, just say, somewhat bigger concern. But I don't really like moving all the way back across like that. I actually also need to move the Großdeutschland regiment off of the line. Yeah. This is the last pocket that I was talking about that needs to be dealt with. Now I will move units from this army further on up, I think. They can go there, but not immediately the most useful thing ever. How are you? 61, 64. Okay, so this mountain brigade can also go and rest and refit. Now these two are looking marginal, not too bad, but I think if I'm gonna encircle here, I actually don't need these in this position. Instead, what I can do is this down to 1, huh? Okay, that's not entirely according to plan, to be honest, but I have these two. I'm sure that together at least they'll form a 2. So they can do that. Excellent. And then I can also take these off of the line, I think, for this area. And it will allow me to shift these two forces now. I could either move both of them up and push these. It's not even such a bad idea. If they actually would have gotten beaten, but of course, again, they got pushed back, even though my unit was significantly stronger there. Bit of a bummer. I think this is very prudent actually to do down there. But the question is, what do I want for the second army? So if I'm gonna move around here and encircle some Soviet forces, that's all well and great. But then, like I said, what do I ultimately want with those guys, and where am I gonna clear out the enemy? One thing that seems interesting to me, at least, is... crap. Trying to encircle here in this area. I need to beat whatever is there, but I would need most likely this motorized, which cannot move currently. Oh, they have a unit there. Ugh. Yeah, that is... How strong are you? 25. There's no way I'm gonna beat them. And there's no way any other unit is gonna be able to get in there from this side. That will certainly happen. Just like this. One thing that is also quite interesting is to this attack here, because it opens up this area. So technically I can, you know, try some small encirclement there too now. This is a brigade, so they're not gonna take much territory. If these guys could attack that would have been great, but they barely don't have enough. Both of these do. Fuck these retreats. Like, it really seems like from one turn into the next, they suddenly decided that, you know, retreating is okay. Right. The thing is you're out. this allows me also to take off that part of the 22nd. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. That's gonna be a problem because I cannot beat them then. I could move them in there and just move up. What I'm gonna do. Okay, that's fine. As long as they get pushed into that side, I'm not feeling that bad about it. Oh, that's not, yeah. Okay, I need units to reinforce this line, so I'll gladly put units like that in there. The only thing that I desperately, or definitely need, at least with both of these, is to beat these, and I have a lot of units assigned already. Okay. No more movement, eh? Well, at this point, I not only need to move these in there, or one up. That might, yeah, I'd rather do that. They're very weak, I know. 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6. Now I would have to attack. BTs. I mean, that is possible. But I think maybe a more interesting question is, do you actually want to do that? It's a pretty nice catch. But I currently don't really have any other units around here. I do like this though, because at least it allows me to have a pretty good zone of control in between here, despite everything. And like anywhere I want to go, they need to get out. Let's put you up there. Now, I'm gonna have to do this individually. But like obviously they blocked my way here, and that's fair enough. I cannot move into that hex by any stretch. But I will continue my plan of just moving into these empty spaces here and trying to eventually link up between these. This is a first step. And the most important thing is that rail line. I mean, I've cut this rail line. They have one rail line or two rail lines to Stalingrad now, sure. But yeah, the thing is that if I can break them in this section all over here, then that is what's going to cost. That's going to break the camel's back, and that's pretty good. Right, I think for now, what I want to do is I'm going to end the video here. So I want to thank you all for watching. It seems like indeed it's getting quite frustrated because of the enemy troops there. I'm going to end the video here, so I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. So Take care, see you then, and bye-bye.